A very pleasant good morning to you all. I'm Shiny from Department of Physics. I welcome you all to the 10th Standard Physics online class. Dear students, hope you're all safe and good in your home by the grace of God. During these pandemic days, our management has decided to conduct the classes for your academic benefits. As per their instruction, this month we are going to learn some basic concepts in all subjects. So my dear students, you have to utilize this time. Really, it will be helpful for your academic session. Okay? Have you all ready to listen the class? Fine. And today we are going to learn some introduction about physics. First one, what is physics? Physics is the natural science that studies matter, its motion and behavior through space and time and the related entities of energy and force. Physics is one of the most fundamental scientific discipline, and its main goal is to understand how the universe behaves. Do you know who named the word physics? Can you able to identify this person? Yes, Galileo Galilei. Okay, he only named the word physics. Galileo has been called the father of modern observational astronomy and also the father of science and the father of modern science. Galileo was a natural philosopher, astronomer and mathematician who made fundamental contributions to the science of motion, astronomy and strength of materials and to the development of scientific method. He also made revolutionary telescope discoveries including the 4 largest moons of Jupiter. Okay, so he first found by using his telescope the 4 moons of the Jupiter. Okay, 4 largest moon of Jupiter was found by Galileo. Okay, next, who is the first father of physics? Sir Isaac Newton. He is popularly remembered as the man who saw an apple fell from a tree and was inspired to invent the theory of gravity. Okay, the theory of gravity was invented by Sir Isaac Newton. He is the first father of physics. Based on his theory of gravity, Newton formulated a famous law, that is Newton's law of universal gravitation. According to his law, the force between the 2 point masses is directly proportional to the product of the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. See, let us consider the 2 masses m1 and m2. In between the 2 masses, there is a force. What is the force? Attractive gravitational force is there. So, the 2 masses are separated by a distance r. Okay. So, this force is directly proportional to product of the masses. So, F is equal to m1 into m2 and inversely proportional to square of the distance. Okay. So, if the distance is increases means the force of attraction will be decreases. Okay. And based on the masses, the force will be increases. Okay. The 2 masses are heavier, so the force will be more. Okay. But the distance of separation is increases means the force of attraction will be reduces. Okay. So here the capital G denotes the universal gravitation constant. Okay. Okay children, I hope you all understand this Newton's law of gravitation, and in the upcoming classes we are going to learn more detail about this Newton's law of gravitation, and also he formulated the important 3 laws of motion. Newton first law, second law and third law. Okay, and various important concept and formula in physics are based on his principle. Okay, next we are going to learn about Albert Einstein. Do you know who is the father of modern physics? Yes, Albert Einstein is the father of modern physics. He was a German physicist and widely acknowledged to be one of the greatest physicists of all time. And also he is best known for his equation E is equal to mc square. So the E is considered as the energy, m mass of an object, and c be the speed of light, okay, or velocity of light. You all know that the velocity of light 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and which states that energy and mass are the same thing, just in different forms. He also known for his discovery of the photoelectric effect, for which he won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. Next, we are going to learn some of the invention of Albert Einstein. One of his invention is gas absorption heat pump. It is driven by thermal energy such as combustion of natural gas, steam, solar heated water, etc. Next one is Einstein refrigerator. It is an absorption refrigerator which has no moving parts, operates at constant pressure, and requires only a heat source to operate. Next, he invented maser. The full form of maser is microwave amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. It's a device that produces a coherent electromagnetic waves through amplification by stimulated emission. Next, he invented the automatic camera, etc. So far, we learned some of the invention of Albert Einstein. Next, we are going to learn what are the branches of physics. There are two main branches of physics. The first one is classical physics. The next one is modern physics. Now, all of you look at this flow chart. So, classical physics, again, it will be classified into many types. First one is mechanics. Mechanics, under that two types are there. What and all? Statics and dynamics. Again, the dynamics can be classified into two types, that is kinematics and kinetics. Then some more classical physics, what are the other topics are there? Thermodynamics and kinetic theory of gases, optics, electricity and magnetism, acoustics, astrophysics and relativity. See, mostly in the 10th standard portions, it is related to classical physics, okay. The first lesson deals with the laws of motion, okay, that is come under mechanics, okay. Next is second lesson, optics. It is related to light. And the third lesson, thermodynamics. The fourth one, electricity and magnetism. The next lesson, acoustics, okay. The last lesson, sixth lesson only, it will come under the modern physics, okay. What is the name of this topic is nuclear physics, okay. Only from modern physics you are going to learn nuclear physics, okay. The remaining everything will come under the classical physics, okay. I hope you are all got some idea about the branches of physics. So what are the two main branches of physics? Yes, classical physics and modern physics. Again, the classical physics can be classified into many types. What are they? Mechanics, thermodynamics, optics, electricity and magnetism, acoustics, astrophysics and relativity, okay. Then what are the two branches of mechanics? Statics and dynamics, okay. Statics deals with the bodies which are at rest under the action of forces, okay. Statics, that word static means the object at rest. The dynamics, it is the study of moving bodies under the action of forces, okay. Then dynamics further divided into two. What are they? Kinematics and kinetics. The kinematics deals with the motion of bodies without considering the cause of motion, okay. Deals with the motion of bodies without considering the cause of motion. Kinetics deals with the motion of bodies considering the cause of motion. Now we are going to learn one by one the branches of classical physics. First one is mechanics. Mechanics is the branch of physics. It deals with the study of forces acting on the bodies, whether at rest or in motion. Okay, study of forces acting on the bodies, whether at rest or in motion. So here you can see this example. The airplane is taking off. It is accelerating. It starts to move. It increasing its speed rapidly. Okay, the speed will be increasing. How the speed is increasing? A force must be exerted on it according to Newton's second law. Okay, that Newton's first law, second law and third law we will learn later. Okay, according to Newton's second law, the formula force is equal to mass into acceleration. What will exert this force? Yeah, the two jet engines of this plane exert a strong force on the gases. So it is used to push out toward the rear of the plane. According to Newton's third law, these ejected has exerted an equal and opposite force on the airplane in the forward direction. So it is the reaction force exerted on the plane by the gases. So the plane is accelerated forward direction. Next branch of classical physics is optics. Optics, it is related to light. It is a branch of physics that studies the behavior and properties of light, including its interactions with matter and the construction of instruments that use or detect it. Optics usually describes the behavior of visible light, ultraviolet light and infrared light. Next one is thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is a branch of physics that deals with heat, work and temperature, and also it is related to energy, radiation and physical properties of matter. Next topic is electricity. Electricity is a fundamental form of energy observable in positive and negative forms that occurs naturally. Example, lightning, or is produced by using a generator, and that is expressed in terms of the movement and interaction of electrons, that is electric current or power. Next branch of physics is acoustics. It is related to sound. So acoustics is a branch of physics that deals with the study of mechanical waves in gases, liquids and solids. It including the topics such as vibration of sound, ultrasound and infrasound. Next one is nuclear physics. It will come under the branch of modern physics. Nuclear physics is the field of physics and their constituents and interactions of atoms. What are the constituents of atoms? You all know that, isn't it? Proton, electron and neutrons. Dear students, I hope you are all got some ideas about our subject physics, isn't it? Okay. Now it's the time you have to do your worksheet. Okay. Before that, once again, shall we recollect what we learned today? Good. Okay. First we learned what is physics, isn't it? Tell me. Physics is the study of natural science. Okay. Physics is the study of natural science. So here we are learning about our nature and natural phenomena, about our universe, etc. And who named the word physics? Yes, Galileo Galilei. Okay. He has been called the father of modern observational astronomy and also the father of modern science. Okay. Then what we learned? Yes, we learned about Sir Isaac Newton. He is the first father of physics, and he is considered as the father of physics, and he is one of the greatest mathematician and scientist, isn't it? Yes. What is his famous theory? Yes, theory of gravity. Okay, and we learned about his one of the law, that is Newton's law of gravitation. Next we discussed about Albert Einstein. He is the father of modern physics, and he was a German physicist widely acknowledged to be one of the greatest physicists of all time. What is his famous equation? E is equal to mc square. Okay, and also he discovered the photoelectric effect, for which he won the Nobel Prize in the year of 1921. And also we learned some of his invention. He invented the gas absorption, heat pump, and also Maser, Einstein refrigerator, etc. Okay. Next we learned the two important branches of physics. What are the two important branches of physics? Classical physics and modern physics. Classical physics and modern physics. Okay. Again from the flow chart we learned the classical physics can be classified into many types. Okay. So what are the things will come under the classical physics? Yes, mechanics. The mechanics can be classified into two, what and all? Statics and dynamics. Okay. Statics deals with the study of object at rest, and dynamics deals with the study of object is in motion. Okay. The dynamics also divided into two, kinetics and kinematics. Okay. Then optics, thermodynamics, electricity, acoustics. Okay, so these are the topics will come under classical physics. Now it's the time to do a worksheet. Okay, so the following questions you have to be write in your note and answer it. Thank you students. We will meet in the next class.